Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're holding up okay in this energy. I know I'm late with going live and talking about this new moon solar eclipse, I believe, energy. And not to mention that we are also in the midst of Mercury retrograde. So that's a lot. That's a lot right now, okay? And I think we also entered Neptune retrograde. So, I mean, the retrograde energy right now is pretty strong. So I hope you're all doing okay in the midst of this. I know for myself that the energy has been very emotional, and I know that we're technically we're in Cancer season. So, Cancer energy is pretty emotional and it's very mother-like. So I know that there's a lot of like mother issues, mother feelings that have been coming up to the surface, or anything related to our mothers is healing at the moment. So it's a lot. Okay. So if you saw my Instagram post for today, you'll see that Archangel Chamuel came through, and it's truly a blessing to have Archangel Chamuel's energy around, because he just kind of turns down the knob a little bit. So, sometimes when you're in the process of healing, it can be intense and it can be like, oh my gosh, like too much. Archangel Chamuel helps you to be able to kind of like be at ease with your healing process and gracefully process. Mercury retrograde, I'm tripping over my words. It helps you to gracefully process your healing. So he turns down the knob, makes it a little bit easier to deal with, which is what I love about Archangel Chamuel's energy. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by your healing, then call Archangel Chamuel and he can help you out to just kind of like be at ease and be tranquil. Head outside today if you can. I feel like being grounded in the body is very important. Being grounded in your physicality. That's important anyway, but especially if you're going through a highly emotional period, it's important to stay grounded, because emotions can take a toll on you and kind of like send your spirit here and there and all over the place. Hi, Margaret. So, trying to see if there's anything that I wanted to mention. I feel like this recent eclipse brought on some big shifts, actually. Some shifts and it's like, when you've been dealing with like a certain thing that you've been trying to get over for a while, and then something happens where, like, maybe because you haven't been able to find a way to move past it, and then all of a sudden something happens where you're being pushed past it whether you like it or not. It's like, that's kind of like what I was feeling with this eclipse energy, is if there's anything that you've been trying to process but there's a part of you that was resistant to it, the eclipse was like pushing forward and helping you to move past it, whether you're ready or not. Okay, so today I'm going to be pulling cards for this energy, this new moon eclipse energy. I'm kind of late. I like to do it. I'm very specific and I'm very particular. So I like to do these readings like the day of, or the day before, or the day after. I'm kind of like late. But we're still in it. So I think I'm all right. I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to follow a 3 oracle format, which I did last time. So I'm going to first start with the chakra reading cards. Let's see what energy center or centers we're going to be focusing on for this energy. Then I was actually guided to use the Angel Dreams Oracle. Just pull one card from the Angel Dreams Oracle. Hi, Monica. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I felt guided to work with the Angel Dreams Oracle today. Just kind of stood out to me. Maybe pay attention to your dreams too. I know my dreams have been strange. So we're going to pull a card from here. And then I'm going to pull from my old favorite, Angels, Gods, and Goddesses. I love this oracle. I've had it for years. And it's still like one of my main go-tos for doing oracle readings. I feel like it touches upon so many different aspects, whether it be love, whether it be relationships or spirituality. I feel like it touches upon everything. So we're going to see what comes out with that. Okay? All right, so let's get started here. Chakra reading cards. And I don't know about you all, but I've been feeling tired. Like, I've been feeling so tired. Like, I know June 19th was a special day because I met up with a friend of mine, and then afterwards I went to a Juneteenth celebration. So I did that, but it was like a last minute thing. You know, I like to plan things out typically, but it was like same day decision to actually go. And it was wonderful. I mean, it was one of the best celebrations I've ever gone to, and I'm typically not that social, like I don't go out much, but it was really fun, and it became just a beautiful memory, and I'll always cherish and remember it. So I really loved it. But, you know, the day after, I was tired, like I was exhausted, but I kind of expected that. You know, I had a busy day. So I spent all day pretty much doing nothing except taking a salt bath. I took a salt bath. Next morning I woke up again exhausted. I'm like, but I didn't even do anything. But sometimes when you're cleansing, it can make you really tired as well. So I've been tired. I've been trying to take it easy. So I don't know if you all have been tired too, but I have. All right, so let's start with the chakra reading cards. See what comes out here. I'm just asking what our spirit team, what energy center we should focus on for this new moon eclipse. All right, so I have one card that's jumping out at me here. I saw yellow before, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we got yellow. There we go. Inner strength. So we have the solar plexus here. One of the first things I feel, though, is that there's some sort of breakthrough happening. And what I sense here is that you're finding your inner strength. You're connecting to your inner strength. Okay? Yeah, Monica, very vivid dreams. Odd dreams, too. Like, some of them don't even really make sense. Like, what? Yeah. Definitely that weird dreams. And Margaret, yeah. I'm glad you understand the tiredness. So yeah, I get the sense of like a breakthrough, and then also finding your inner strength, tuning into strength that is deep within you. So, yeah, I feel that this is a highly transformative time. It is a highly transformative time. So I get the sense of being broken open. I get the sense of like, this moon eclipse energy bringing forth this energy of like vulnerability. So you may be feeling vulnerable, you may be feeling exposed right now. So I feel like your solar plexus will be giving you the strength and the resilience that you need to go through and get through this period. Okay? And I just feel, again, I know we've had this before, but I feel like this energy of really going within, going inward, retreating inward, to gain these things. What I get the sense of is that in the past, some of you may have looked to others to provide you with what you needed, whether it be strength, whether it be confidence, whether it be power. But I feel like this eclipse is helping you to be able to see that all that stuff is already within you. It's just about tuning inward and locating it. It's already there, but you know, if you're not used to tuning inward, it can be like tricky, or like, okay, I'm not seeing results yet, I don't get what's happening. But it's something that you have to continuously do, and it gets easier over time. So I feel that I'm seeing the energy of a butterfly. So the butterfly symbolizes transformation. So you are truly transforming on a deep cellular spiritual level. Okay, so I mean, this is a beautiful thing. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you understand what I'm talking about. I get this. So, I feel like I'm also seeing the word self-mastery. So I feel like this process of transformation, this process of going inward is going to help you to attain this energy of self-mastery. Okay? Let's see what else, if there's anything else here. And I just feel like all of this here is going to make you stronger. I don't know. I just feel like this such a sense of strength and courage, and it's a beautiful energy. Okay, so definitely some strong transformative energies here. Okay, wow. All right, so let's see what the Angel Dream cards have to say. I'm curious. Angel Dreams. Let's see. That was a loud shuffle. Jeez. Do I want to take out the top card? Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's see what comes out. Ooh, past life. Gifts and review. One of the first impressions that I get is that you are going to be going through a life review. Okay? So I feel like you're going to be taking some time to reflect on your past. Where have you been? What have you learned? And what have you gained? Okay, over the past, I don't know, 6 months, year, whatever. So I feel like you're going to be doing a... Hi, Shayna. I feel like you're going to be doing a life review, in a sense, to just kind of like check in and see like where you are now. You know, like I said, what you've gained over the past few months or few years, and see like how you've evolved. See how much you've evolved over time. I feel like now's the time to do it, to see like how much you've changed and how much you have shifted and how much has changed, not just you, but your environment, like how much has changed around you and what has gotten you to this point. When I feel out the word gifts, I feel like the gifts energy is about looking at the gifts in your present situation and all the gifts that you've gained throughout this process. And it doesn't feel like they're like, how can I say this? It's like stuff that has been a blessing on your path. That's what I feel like I want to say. What gifts have you been given up until this point? What blessings have you received? Whether it be in the form of support from others, whether it be spiritual guidance from your spirit team or the divine. What the gifts is about blessings. That's what I feel like. And Spirit wants you to know how blessed you really are. So I feel like it's about really looking, observing, and finding the good in what you're in. Focusing on some good things. Focusing on what you already have in your life that has been a gift or a blessing. This makes me feel like your perspective might start to change when it comes to that. So in the past, if you feel like you've been more so focused on the negative or focused on things that haven't worked, or you've been focused on things that have just been trying and difficult for you, you're going to be shifting, yes, Margaret, to a place of gratitude. So you're going to be focusing more so on what's the blessings that you have. Okay, so you're going to release, I feel like you're going to start appreciating the things, the people, and the situations in your life more. What I just heard is you're going to start appreciating how everything that you've gone through has been a blessing, even when it's been difficult. So finding the silver lining, that's what that feels like to me. Love it. That's beautiful energy. Okay? All right, so last but not least, going to be moving on to the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses cards. Let's see, and I really love this deck. My fiance actually got it for me when we first started dating. He got this deck for me. He knew I wanted it, so he got it for me, and I was like, oh my god, I absolutely love it. All right, so let's see what comes out here. I'm gonna see if I can pull out 3 cards, 3 or 4. Trying to feel this out here. I feel like I want to pull some cards from the top, but I want to see if there's any more. All right, I want to pull one more, so that's about 4 cards. I'm curious about what energies we get. First card. Oh wait, first card is the Angel of Prayer. The Angel of Prayer. So it says, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. So I feel like this card is just reassurance that you're on the right path. Now that wasn't what I was originally going to say, but that's what came out. So I'm going to go with it. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path. So I feel like with the Angel of Prayer, set some time aside to pray in the sense where you're in your sacred space, you're connecting to your spirit team, you're connecting to your own soul, your higher self. I feel like the prayer aspect will give you that sense of peace and reassurance along the way, and will help to keep you focused as well. It'll help you to stay focused on the path, okay? And not get distracted or not be pulled off by different things that you feel are pulling you off at any given time. I just feel like the prayer will help to keep you in alignment. So keep your energy focused on where it needs to be. Okay. I'm also getting the sense of miracles. Okay. So there may be some miracles that take place in the form of changes that happen on a physical level. Okay. So I feel like you're going to, for some of you may feel the sense of gratitude for something that's on the way. Some sort of miracle, something that's going to come into your life that you're going to truly be grateful for. And it's going to be like, wow, like I really am supported. Like Spirit really is looking out for me. I sense Mother Mary's energy in this card too. So I feel like she's working with us during this energy. And she actually came out when I pull cards for myself. She came out for me. But I sense her in this card. And I just feel like she's being just such a supportive feminine mentor for us at this time. But I really feel like during this period, you're going to see more serendipitous events. You're going to see more things that just happen that are like, okay, for some people, they would consider that a coincidence when it's really not. It's a miracle. It's like Spirit putting things, people, or situations on your path to help you. And you're really going to feel the sense of gratitude for that. Okay, so that's really nice. You know, typically those cards, I'm like, they're kind of boring, but such beautiful messages in that card. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, I love it. Angel of Abundance. Angel of Abundance. So, a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. All right, so with this card, one of the first impressions that I'm getting is like there's this sense of receptivity. You know, I get this sense of just being in a state of openness and of flow. and allowing yourself to be in a state of being receptive. I don't know any other words for it. Just being open and receptive, being in the flow of things, you know. I feel like this is one of the best things that you can do right now. I do feel that this, on a physical level, also represents prosperity. I get the sense that Spirit is going to give you what you need when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, okay? What I also heard is that something you've been praying for is coming about. So there may be something that you've been praying for, like some sort of change. You may have been praying for some sort of change to happen, for something to improve, for something to kick off. And I feel like this card is reassurance that that is on the way. Okay? So yeah, I feel like this energy in my heart. So there may be this sense of like, this is something that's been a heart's desire for you. You know, this is something that you've really been wishing for. But what Spirit says is that when you have that intention, you need to know what you want. You need to know what you desire to have. But then Spirit says, once you have that intention, once you have that stirring in your heart, trust that. And don't get too attached to how things come about. Just open yourself up to how it happens, because you're not going to be able to control that. There's too many factors outside of you that you can't do anything about that. So I feel like it's just, this card is telling you to be in a state of peace, of receptivity, and just trust that your heart's desire, that feeling that you have, is enough. It is enough. Okay? Let me see if I get anything else here. Yeah, I heard trust. Yeah, that's what I get. All right, so let's see what else. Oh, I love this so much. Angel of New Life. Wow, this is a rebirth. That is amazing. It says, an exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. I get the sense, like I said, that she is emerging anew. She has been reborn, this figure here in this card. She has been reborn, and what I get the sense of, she's taking a deep breath. So for her, this is like a relief. This is a breath of fresh air. Okay? So I feel like she feels more free. She feels more at peace. She feels more confident. So this is the energy I feel that is emerging right now. And I feel that this transformation that you're going through, that's what this will bring. It will bring a new life. Let's see if you can wait for that to pass. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I feel like with this card, I just feel like there's this energy of awakening as well. The sense of awakening, of freedom, and just feeling good about yourself. You know, I feel like this is what we're moving towards with this energy. And I'm also seeing the energy of truth as well. So I feel like this is really about standing in your truth, being in your truth, and expressing that. So there's this sense of that too. Because I feel like with this card, she's also exposed. She's bare, so she's not hiding anything. So I feel like she feels free to be exactly who she is, to show herself to the world exactly who she is, and not feel bad about it. You know, she's confident in who she is. And that's what this energy of the new moon eclipse is bringing us as well. This is what we are working on embodying, is this energy. And they're saying this is what's coming. Okay. I also feel like drawn to the energy of the moon, sun, whatever this is. So I feel like these planetary energies are blessing her with this, and they're helping to move away any kind of like debris or clutter, anything that may have been blocking the path before. It's so refreshing. Refreshing energy here. I love it. All right, so the last card that I pulled Ooh, okay. Goddess of Compassion. Kuan Yin came out for me earlier too. So I love the synchronicity here. And it wasn't from this deck, so it was from another one. So Goddess of Compassion. So it says self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Okay, so let's see. This is a beautiful card because I feel like this card is showing me that there's going to be an increase in compassion for yourself. That's where it all starts. So what they're saying is just be easy on yourself right now. Be easy on yourself with your process and everything. And I feel like some of you may start to see where you've been too hard on yourself. You may start to see like, okay, like all this is really not necessary. And it's not helping me, the self-criticism and this kind of like burden that I put on my shoulders unnecessarily. Like I don't need to do this to myself. I feel like there's an increase in softness that you're going to be taking on. So there's this kind of softness that you're going to be feeling and embodying. And I feel like for some of you, you may also find that you become more compassionate for other people. So just as you start to ease up on yourself, you'll start to ease up on others too, and you'll start to see things from their perspective. And maybe start to see like, you know, sometimes we judge people based on what they say or what they do. I feel like this energy will encourage you to see beyond the surface, to see beyond what somebody says or what somebody does, and go deeper to see, okay, where is that person coming from? Where have they been? What have they gone through? What are the contributing factors to why this person is doing or saying certain things? I also feel that besides like what people do or say, I feel like you just may feel more compassion in your heart for, let's say, children, for animals, for the planet. I just feel like there's this overwhelming sense of compassion for all beings. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. So Spirit is saying, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You've been too harsh on yourself over the years. Feeling that, you know, maybe I could have done better. Maybe I could have said or done something different. So you may have criticized yourself in the past for what you didn't do or what you did do or what you should be doing. There's that too. Like being too hard on yourself for not making it to a certain point or whatever it might be. Have compassion on yourself for wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Just ease up the judgment on yourself is what this card is saying. So let me see if there's any other. I don't know. I think we're on a good track here. I really like all of these cards. Let me see. One last, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages coming in. I really need to remember to like turn off the the vibrate on my phone when I go live. But I feel, one last thing that I feel with the angels, the angel of abundance, is that just be mindful of insecurities. Be mindful of, like, let's say insecurities, or I just feel like there may be this energy of like uncertainty, or like you may feel like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, or you might start to get uncomfortable with the uncertainty, which is normal. But I feel like the message here is just reassurance that things are going to be fine, okay? So one of the best things that you can do right now is to try and keep your thoughts and mind in alignment by focusing on things which bring you peace, which help you to feel that sense of trust in the divine. I always recommend affirmations, you know, spending time in your sacred space, praying, you know, and connecting to spirit in that way. And again, expressing gratitude for what you already have. And if you think about it, right? If you think about it this way, we're all here, we're living, we're breathing, you know, we have somewhere to live. Like, we're fine, you know? I think about all the times in my life where I've been in a situation where I didn't know what was going to happen, and I was so scared. I'm like, am I going to end up out on the street? Am I going to, like, I don't know, like, just all these things that would enter my mind, like, what's going to happen to me? Nothing ever happened to me. I got through those difficult times, and I made it, you know, especially when it comes to, like, let's say financial situations, financial difficulties, or anything that causes us to worry about our stability, okay? I feel like a lot of that stuff, it's just worry. It's not based on reality. If anything, we can make it a reality because we put so much emphasis and fear and attachment into the outcome. An outcome which is not an outcome that's not even necessarily, it's like our own projection. You know, it's not even necessarily the reality of the situation. And even if we are in a situation that's difficult or uncomfortable, we have to trust that we'll make it through, you know, and that spirit has our back. Okay? So that was the reading for this. Hi, Camille. I hope you're doing well. So that was the reading for this new moon eclipse. I hope that you all enjoyed it and that it resonated, and I hope you're all doing okay with this energy. And I'll see you around next time. I think I'm going to be I have a few videos in mind that I want to make. Certain things that I want to talk about that have been going on at the moment, but then also experiences that I want to share with you all. So be on the lookout for those videos soon. Okay? So I send you all so much love and gratitude for tuning in, and I'll see you around. Take care. Bye-bye.